Hey y'all, welcome back for another video with Fiat Destroyer. Thank you so much for joining me today as we discuss my 2020 stacking strategy and goals. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. As you can see, I've got some selected pieces of gold and silver laying here. Let's look at silver first. So I'm going to talk about some goals that I have for this year, and also some of my stacking strategy. So what's the difference between a goal and a strategy? Well, a goal for me is a specific spelled out thing that I plan to acquire for my stack, whereas a strategy is more how I'm going to do it. So I don't have all of this spelled out too much. I mean, I kind of know what I do, but I'm not going to say exactly how I do everything because a lot of it's more or less intuitive and common sense for most of you stackers out there, but it still can be interesting to know who all is doing what. And of course it depends somewhat on where you are in your stack, where you are in your life, and things like that. So anyway, I've gotten distracted already. Let's go back. We're looking at silver. So as you can see here, I've got a couple of constitutional dimes. I have a constitutional quarter. This is actually a 1963 proof, but it's just representing a constitutional quarter or silver quarter. And then I threw in this Barber half because I have a little tangent for that. I've got an American silver eagle here and a Canadian silver maple leaf, which you can just ignore this slab. It's the only maple leaf I had handy to grab since I used it in a recent video. So alright, now my silver goals, and again these are just kind of for fun, but they are to give me some direction. It really can depend on what spot price does, to be honest, and what deals come up, because I believe in letting the deals dictate to an extent what I buy. Alright, so I decided I'm going to try and give a little bit more attention to silver eagles in 2020, and my goal is to acquire 3 tubes. So it doesn't need to be a tube at a time, it can be a few eagles at a time, but at the end of the year I would like to have purchased at least 3 more tubes of silver eagles. So far I think I have only purchased 1. I have some other ones coming that I purchased in 2019, but I only purchased 1 so far this year. So that means I have 59 more to go. Alright, and I would like to fill a tube of maples. So that's going to be either 20 or 25. I don't have a maple tube which would hold 25, but I do have tubes that would hold 20 of them. So hopefully I can get a few more maples this year. Now another goal is to make a purchase over at mkbars.com every month. I decided 1 per month would just be a fun thing to have on my channel for this year. So this is a piece from MK Bars. I recently showcased it, so most of you have probably already seen it, but if you haven't, here it is. This is a limited edition, number 418 out of 500, which means they're soon going to be sold out. Or I say soon, I don't know how long, but it's definitely kind of getting up there. Really nice, cool piece. So yeah, 1 purchase from MK Bars per month. And my I guess I don't have a goal, but I sort of do them at the back of my head. For the constitutional silver, I really try hard to buy those. So I want to buy the deals, but I want to stack maples and eagles, and really keep focusing on the constitutional. That's what I did a lot in 2019, and I have quite a few dimes, especially Roosevelt dimes. So maybe I can complete a guardhouse box of the dimes, or at least the Roosevelt ones, and I have a chance to complete a guardhouse box of the Washington quarters. So that's pretty exciting. I'm over halfway on that. And this here, I just threw in there because I wanted to mention that sometimes when I'm picking out constitutional silver at a coin shop, then I can grab barbers and like standing liberty quarters and stuff like that. I set those aside and then flip them on eBay from time to time and use that money to buy more silver. So it's a way to let your stack grow itself. Now moving on to the gold. So what we have sitting here is a 1/10 ounce gold eagle. Get that a little closer for you guys. Very, very beautiful. I've got a 20 franc coin. So this is 0.1867 ounces, I believe. So almost 2/10 of an ounce. And then here's a British gold sovereign. There you go. Really, really cool design. And there are different obverses available. This is 0.2354, so almost a 1/4 ounce. Really, really nice. And then here we've got a Mexican dos pesos. Very, very tiny. Alright, so why do I have these sitting out here? Now, one of my goals this year is to acquire a full ounce gold eagle. I have not yet purchased a full ounce of gold, but I'm working on saving up for that, and the way I hope to do it is on eBay. APMEX has a 1 ounce gold eagle in a stainless steel bezel, and it is eBay bucks eligible, so hopefully I can make that purchase sometime this year. And what that does is, say there's 10% eBay bucks, you end up getting an ounce of gold for, I don't know, about $20 to $40 under spot. So that's pretty cool. So I'm working on saving up for that. I hope that can happen this year. And another goal, just for fun, is to get 2 more of the 20 franc coins. They don't have to be the Swiss ones like this, but 2 more of those. I have 2 currently, so maybe I can get 2 more. I have 2 of these, so my goal is to get 2 more of the gold sovereigns. And then this is the only Mexican peso coin I have. I would like to work on acquiring the lineup. So as far as I know, there's a dos pesos, a dos y medio pesos, which is 2.5, so slightly bigger than this one. And then it jumps to 5, and then 10, 20, and 50. And the 50 peso one is actually over 1.2 ounces. So that one is going to be a little more difficult to acquire. But I would, just for the sake of collection, I would like to acquire the lineup. I'd like to get 1 of each of those, at least 1, just for the sake of collecting. Now, those are the gold goals. What about gold strategy? Well, I mentioned that somewhat about getting a full ounce of gold under spot. And that's actually my strategy for all of these pieces right here. I got under spot once you count in the eBay bucks. So I pay over spot, but then with the eBay bucks I get back, it puts it under spot, and then I use that money for buying more gold or silver or something else. So that's one strategy. Another strategy is my LCS. Actually, one of the coin shops that I frequent, I say frequent, I actually don't go there that terribly often, just because it's not actually that local. But the reason it's in the strategy is he sometimes sells gold under spot. If he gets in something like this gold sovereign, he had one of these a few months ago under spot. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it at the time. So I signed up to get his emails. He sends out emails from time to time with his prices and things that he has. And he had one of these for a few dollars under spot. And I should have made a special trip to go get it, but I did not. So because of that, I only have 2 today instead of 3. But The reason I found that out actually is because I had bought this or something else. I went to show him. I got under spot and asked just out of curiosity what he would pay for it, but he offered like way below spot, and he said the reason is because for his customers he doesn't sell this stuff very well. He only sells things like a 1/4 ounce or 1/2 ounce or something like that that has the actual weight stamped right on there, whereas these ones, they don't have that. So that's for that reason he sells that kind of stuff very close to spot or just under spot. So then the next episode with that was, I was in there one day and he had one of those 1 Ducat gold coins from Austria, but they are actually restrikes. So I have one, but I'm not a fan because I like an actual coin, something that, you know, was made back in the year that it says. So I didn't buy it that day, and then later I wish I would have, because again, he was offering it just under spot. So anyway, that's a little bit of my gold strategy there, and gives you an idea of some of how I go about making purchases. And of course, I'm not talking about the flipping stuff very much. I do try to flip a little bit, but I guess the barber kind of represents that. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about this 2020 stacking strategy and the little goals I put in there for fun. I hope you enjoyed this video and look forward to engaging with you in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.